Hello, welcome to my new series that I'm starting. This is, I believe I'm going to call it Exploring Earth. The reason I'm doing this, to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of getting bored of making video game videos. Just because I've been doing it for a really long time. I'm not going to stop. You know, you'll still see Wad of the Week and Waffles Plays Duke Nukem. But I want to try something new. Something new and exciting. So, let's explore Earth together. This is the new Google Earth that came out a month or two ago. And I'd highly recommend you try this for yourself. You need to download Google Chrome, but yeah, welcome to Earth. Our little home. Pretty awesome place, no? I always thought it was. So, for this first episode of Exploring Earth, I thought we could check out a place that's kind of close to my home, but I've never actually been there in person. Glacier National Park, Montana. Right there. More than 700 miles of trails in a vast park with diverse landscapes and abundant wildlife. So that's Glacier right there. That little dot. This little formation right here, this little scar in the earth, this is the Bitterroot Valley where I live. So Glacier's really not that far from me. And yet I've never been there. I do plan to change that. I want to go here. Anyways. Behold the new Google Earth. Behold Glacier. It really kind of does look like it was carved out by a glacier, like there was a big pile of ice there that must have slipped that way and then went down there. Crumbled up bit by bit, melting. Ice is incredibly destructive. Anyways, let's see. Where should we start? How about here with the street view? Hey there, guy. Get out of my video. Yeah, I'd imagine as I go along through this series, and I do want to make more of these videos, but I'd imagine I'm going to be focusing quite a bit on rocks because I'm just fascinated by them. I never went to college, so I never got a chance to study geology, but rock just fascinates me. Like, these look like bricks. Looks like somebody built that, but it's natural rock. Anyways, you can get quite a view here of the park. I've checked this out already, and somewhere over kind of behind this Subaru looking thing, there's a sign that points up to this peak. It says that that's called Heaven's Peak, and it is at almost 9,000 feet above sea level. Some blessed human being, some wonderful person took that little red and white car with the camera on it that said Google on the side, and they drove it through here and took pictures that you can look at. This would be such a cool place to go. I can't believe this is like 3 hours from my house. It's not that far. I need to go here. I was noticing earlier this forest. Looks like it burned a long time ago because there's a bunch of dead trees all over the place, and then there's tiny little young trees growing up now. So you've got an old forest that died out and a brand new one that's just starting. Yeah, that's the sign that says points to Heaven's Peak. Anyways, let's zoom back into Google Earth and just explore. As you can see, the detail in this is just stunning. Give the graphics a second to load in, and I mean, Google has mapped every single tree in this place. It's not like this all over the Google Earth Most places are just a flat picture, but in some of the national parks and the big cities, there's just incredible detail. Like I was checking out London and just wow. But we might get to London in a future episode. There's our graphics. Man, this is wild. Layers of rock. That's kind of weird. These rocks are going sideways, but these ones are going up and down. Got two different geologic time periods, I suppose. Oh yeah, you can totally see the layers. You can also see the landslides where all the dirt has been sliding down for however many millions of years these mountains are. Oh, there's a little lake up here. What have we got? What's the name of this lake? You can, of course, go to map style, turn on the names of places. Avalanche Lake. Huh. Pretty fitting name for a mountain lake. Oh, Gunsight Mountain. I swear I've seen Gunsight Mountain before. No, that can't be. It must be a different... I've seen a Gunsight Mountain, but I don't think I've seen this one. The one I saw was in Idaho. And this is farther away from Idaho. Evidently that is Avalanche Lake. I prefer to look at the clean version and just explore. Oh wow, is that those waterfalls? That is a waterfall. Oh cool. That must be the little stream where the water goes. At first I thought it looked like a hiking path, but I think that's the stream. Although I suppose you could hike up the stream. Turn around and get the view, right? Man. This place is so cool. We have a mountain. This is a very tall peak. I wonder if people have climbed up this stuff. Like if somebody has stood right there. I bet somebody has. Some crazy person has to have climbed up that. You know we humans do crazy stuff like that. There's a mountain. I'm going to climb it. Oh, there's another lake up here. Is this a lake? Yeah, that's a lake. Ooh, that water looks cold. Oh yeah, we've got 3D here. 3D trees. Wow, this is a pretty big mountain lake. Oh wow, what a cool place. I wonder if that's ice. Like all this white stuff is... It looks like ice. Like whenever the Google satellite took a picture of this and, you know, charted it all out, there must have been ice on the lake. More horizontal layers of rock. I think these mountains are made of granite, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a geologist. I'm just a guy who's fascinated by rocks. Clearly, right? From the soundtrack, you can tell. I see what I did there. Oh, that was a terrible joke. I'll never make that one again. Oh, what have we got here? this... Ooh, is that a volcano? Or is it just a bunch of rock that slid down? Oh wow, you can even see like there's kind of a pile of rough terrain here where the rock has been sliding down for millions of years. Yeah, something disturbed a large pile of material there and it all slid down. Good old gravity never fails, right? Hell, I fell on my ass just yesterday. No joke, I really did. It hurt. What we got here? This looks like a fresh landslide. Fresh exposed. Oh yeah, yep. You can see it. Check that out. Got a bunch of dirt here that slid down there. That's why there's no plants growing on it yet. Right? I'm probably wrong about that. Something's keeping plants from growing here. Maybe the soil is too loose. Oh wow. Might have even slid down from up there. A bunch of dirt and rock sliding down the mountainside. What is this big thing? I guess just a big pile of granite there? I don't know. I don't know what formed these mountains either. I don't know if these are tectonic mountains or if they're volcanic. I have no clue. Well, you've got quite a few mountain lakes up here. Let's see, where was that Heaven's Peak at? That was one of these ones, I think. Wow. Wonder what carved all that out. If it was just a landslide or if it was like a big bunch of ice moving down. That could be. Just a big pile of frozen ice that just... This was definitely carved by a glacier. What do we got down in the valley floor here? An old stream bed. Oh yeah. We have a stream. We have a bunch of dead trees laying down. So this was a forest fire. It certainly looks like one. Let's just follow the stream for a while and see where it goes. Not really seeing too much built by humans here. It's crazy if you start playing with this Google Earth. You start to notice just how little of this planet we actually inhabit. Most of it is open country. I mean, there's a lot that's, you know, we farm a lot of this planet, grow crops, but we're not living among the crops. Whatever the hell it is I'm trying to say. Anyways, I found a waterfall. I wonder if you can just hike anywhere you want to in here, or if there's like restrictions. I think this place is protected, but I don't know if that means whether or not you can hike around here. I'm not much of a hiker, but it would be cool to walk around in here. Oh, I thought I saw something. I was looking at this. I think there was some chunk of this mountain that sort of broke loose and came down. Maybe that's just carved out by water, I don't know. Oh, wow. That's a big one. That's a cool waterfall. That goes all the way down. Holy shit. Man, this would be impressive to see. There's a little landslide. This all has lines in it. Wow, this was all just shaped by ice. That is insane. You can see where it just slid down. There's little little mountain lakes everywhere. Oh wow, this one drains down into that one. And then it all drains down to where? Where does this all drain to? Is there any like major rivers nearby? No? Huh, what a weird spot in the Earth's crust. Let's see if we can't find some other cool stuff on the street view. Oh, here we go. This looks cool. Oh, going to the Sun Road. I've heard of this. Ooh. Well, we could look at the lake, but somebody grew a bunch of trees in the way. Who put these trees here? Yeah, I've heard of the going to the Sun Road. I've heard it's a beautiful drive. I might have even driven on this. I don't think so, though. Let's see if we can't find a better view. I want to get a view of the lake if I can, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to see through the trees at any point. Yeah, these trees look pretty thick. Wait. Ooh, maybe here. Let's try it. Oh yeah, here we go. And there's a few trees in the way, but we can see the lake. Wow, that's a big one too. The water still looks pretty cold. Brought to you by Chevrolet. Oh, there's little towns and stuff here. Wait, what's all this? This isn't the Hiawatha Trail, is it? Photosphere. This is some old logging road hiking trail. Oh wow, this looks cool. Let's explore a little bit. Text message. Not sure if the microphone picked that up or not. Wow, it's so green here. Oh yes, yes, yes. You see the burnt trees. There was definitely a fire here. Or it might be those pine beetles too that kill forests. We have those little jackasses. What? What are you looking at? I have dogs here and they want to go outside and play. Oh yeah. Have to try to keep them entertained and make a YouTube video. Easier said than done, Marlon. So, what do we got here? I see a little water culvert. And a couple of sitting logs. See, when you're tired of hiking and you want a nice view of the little creek there, you sit on the logs. Plop, there you go. Check out that creek. Isn't that a cool creek? Wow, what a neat place. Okay, I have to know if this is the Hiawatha Trail. Am I going to find that information out? Well, there's a parking lot. No, I don't know if it's going to say it, whether or not that's the Hiawatha Trail. Huh. Well, it's some kind of trail. What do we got here? Another little bit of water. Rubidel Creek. Apgar Visitor Center. West Glacier Visitor Center with park maps, books, ranger programs, and flora and fauna displays. That sounds awesome. Belton Hills HP. Mountain Peak. What is Gunsight Mountain? Located in the Lewis Range Glacier National Park in the U.S. state of Montana, Gunsight Mountain is immediately south of Sperry. Heavy Runner Mountain, Mount Canyon. Jeez, this place is just beautiful. I've got to go here. Wow. Mountains are just so colorful. Kind of a big high plateau in this area. Lincoln Peak. Stanton Mountain. Trout Lake. I've heard of Trout Lake. I think I know people who have been to Trout Lake. Or at least I heard somebody talking about it one time. Well, anyways, that's Glacier. I mean, there's obviously a lot more to it to explore, but I would encourage you, of course, to download Google Earth and explore it for yourself. Anyways, I think that'll do it for this first episode of Exploring Earth. Let me know if there's a place you think I should check out. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I guess that'll do it. I'll sign off. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you on the flip. See you next time on Exploring Earth with Hair Monster. Function F11. OBS. Stop recording.